where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where did you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Her husband was a hard-working man, just a mile away from here. His head was found in a driving wheel, but his body was never found. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson, and we got an amazing song as always today. We got Nirvana's version of Where Did You Sleep Last Night, originally, by Leadbelly. Obviously, Nirvana was the famous cover version on the Unplugged session, which I only watched the other day, and I forgot how amazing that show was. If you haven't seen it, go and check out Nirvana Unplugged, playing all the songs acoustic. Absolutely amazing. And this song was one of them, so, and it's there is one bar chord in, but it does pretty much the same thing all the way through. I am going to post the lyrics, and the tab up and the strumming pattern up on my Patreon page. So if you want to go and check that out and put a little pledge in, you can pledge whatever you want, sort of monthly. I'd really, really appreciate that. That would help me out. But as I say, you're going to get access to all the, the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns, as well as some tab to a lot of songs that I do as well. It's all up there. I post it up weekly, and I'm going to put a link to that in the description below if you want to check that out. Thanks for the continued support. If you haven't already, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, because I'm trying to get down with the kids. And thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you are subscribed, a further way that you could help me out is hitting the little notification bell that's somewhere down there. But that's enough of me rambling on. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing I'll point out is this song is dropped down a semitone. So the E is now an E flat, an A flat, a D flat, a G flat, a B flat, and an E flat. Okay, so everything's going to go down a semitone. Now a good tip for that is if you put your capo on the first fret, you get your guitar tuner, you put it in standard tuning, take the capo off, everything's going to drop down a semitone. You might have to give it a little tweak after, but that's the way that I always do it. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so the chords, I'll show you the chords first. Now, once you've got the chords, it's pretty much the same chord progression all the way through the song. I'm going to show you the little dynamics he does at the beginning, adding these little licks in and everything. But we'll talk about the chords first. So the first chord is an E chord, an A, G, we're going to want a B major, and then back to an E. So again, we've got an E, A, G, B, and then an E. Okay, I'll talk about the strumming pattern in a short while. Now, on the intro, it's nice to get this. So just before we go into the A chord, we're going to do on the low E string, 0, 2, 3, and then we switch into the A, G, so we get this. And on the B chord, it's nice to do this little bend on the 3rd fret on the low E before we go into the E string, so you get this. So again, we got the E, 0, 2, 3, A, G, B. Okay, another thing I do occasionally as well is when I'm on that E chord, I'll bend that 3rd fret on the low E string with my little finger as well. Okay, so if you hear that with the words, I'll just sing one verse. It's pretty much the same all the way through. So my girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Okay, so the strumming pattern, so on is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now if you hear that around the chords, getting that. Okay, you also notice sometimes that I play an A chord as a lazy A. So what I'm actually doing there, with my first finger, I'm just covering, you know, the D, the G and the B string, curling it up at the knuckle, so we get this sort of lazy A chord, you know. I use it quite a lot in this song if you just wondered what I was doing there. Trickier way to play an A, but it's just, I find an easy switch, you know. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, that is pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes. That's the same chord progression all the way through the song. The only difference is on the last, you know, chorus, you're going to have these little stops near the end. So I'll just sing that through. So my girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver, stop on the B there, the whole night through. It's nice to do the ascending, so 3, 2 on the E and then finish on the E chord. And that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. You can't beat a bit of Nirvana. If you haven't seen, you know, the Nirvana unplugged session that they did, you know, acoustically for MTV, go and check it out. It will blow you away. You know, I think it's up there on YouTube, most of it, if you want to check that out. But it just proved, you know, how good the songs were stripped down. You know, Kurt Cobain was such an amazing songwriter, and you know, such a shame to lose him at such a young age. What would he have gone on to, you know, to achieve, you know, such a talented guy. But there we go. So I hope you all enjoyed that. If you got any other requests for, you know, any other Nirvana songs or any from 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic guitar or, you know, on an electric guitar. I'm doing a few electric guitar lessons just recently. The easiest way to reach me would be, you know, leave a comment in the post below, or if you want to, you know, send me a personal message on those social media platforms I suggested in the intro, you're very welcome to. I always do reply to messages. Just got respect. I get quite a lot of requests, so I do have to hemp it them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going. Thanks for the continued support. As I said, thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you are subscribed, you know, a further way you could help me out, as I said in the intro, hit the little notification bell. And I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so please spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, if you dig what I do, and you know someone else who would probably dig what I do, you know, show them my direction. I'd really, really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.